Cognitive Ability by Catherine Reaper. What is cognitive ability? Cognitive ability is the ability of the brain to process, retrieve, and store information. Things such as perception, attention, memory, motor skills, language, visual and spatial processing, and executive functions. What is intelligence? What is multiple intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to learn or to understand or to deal with new or trying situations. Webster's also says intelligence is the ability to apply knowledge to manipulate one's environment or think abstractly as measured by objective criteria. Multiple intelligence. According to Gardner's theory of intelligence, there are various independent intelligences rather than just a dominant G factor. Here is Gardner's 8 multiple intelligences: naturalistic, kinesthetic, logical, interpersonal, linguistic, visual and spatial, musical, and interpersonal. Your students can have one or more of these intelligences in your classroom. Diversity and individual intelligence. Academic achievement measured by achievement tests and classroom grades. Life outcomes of higher intelligence leads to higher education, job status, and income. The quality of the home environment and school attendance also affects intelligence. Group diversity and intelligence. Based on gender, boys score nearly a full standard deviation higher than girls on spatial ability. Socioeconomic status also plays a part. Middle and high socioeconomic status students tend to score much higher on intelligence tests. Ethnicity plays a part as well. European Americans and Asian Americans score higher than African Americans and Latinos. This could be caused by socioeconomic status. Culture plays a difference. Different culture base different things as intelligence. They put importance on different areas. So what might be important in America could not be the same as what's important in China or another culture. Test bias is unfair to a group of students based on gender, socioeconomic status, and cultural background. Some classroom do's and don'ts for intelligence. Teachers should know and understand Gardner's multiple intelligence model. They should draw on each student's strength and promote growth in weak areas. And they should incorporate the multiple intelligences into their lesson plans. They should not confuse an intelligence with a domain or with a method of learning. Talent versus expertise. Talent refers to having a high level of skill or natural or innate ability. Expertise, on the other hand, refers to having a high level of skill or knowledge, but something that has been worked towards. So individual diversity in talent and expertise. Deliberate practice is critical to the development of expertise. This is activities specifically designed to increase competence that are effortful, use specialized facilities or materials, and require expert feedback. Time use. Less wasted time and more devoted time to your expertise. Students who work towards their expertise don't hang out with friends as much, they don't go to parties, they spend what they consider time being useful and learning what they need to expand their expertise. Genes and innate ability. So practice is important, but in some cases must go hand in hand with genetically based predispositions. So sometimes you're born with these abilities, and then you practice on them improve them. Motivation. Key ingredient in the development of expertise. Students must be motivated to work towards the knowledge for their expertise. They should put it first and just work hard towards it. Different cultures, different values. What we see as talented here may not be necessarily what's talented in China. In China, children do a lot of artwork. They value art in China. And so we would see that and be like, wow, that child is so talented. But in China, that's just their way. Russia values chess, Japan values the violin, and African American culture values the importance of basketball. They put a lot of time and effort into playing basketball. Achievement. Academic achievement, a measure of knowledge based on grades or standardized tests. Standardized tests are customized for each grade. Grades of standardized tests decline from 6th through the 12th grade. High achievement in school leads to higher education and better jobs. However, low achievement in school can lead to dropping out of school, retention in grade, or lower wages, and higher rates of welfare dependency and increased criminal activity. Girls tend to earn higher grades than boys, and Asians tend to have a higher grades than African Americans and Latino students. So how can teachers improve the achievement rates? Give tests. Students may not like tests, but they learn more on the material on test than they do when you don't test them. So even if it's not for a grade, test them regularly on the material you're learning. Study skills. Kids don't always come with the ability to study. Teach them good study skills that they can take with them throughout their education. Time on task. This refers to the time that you actually spend teaching your lesson. Behavior issues, attendance, all of these things decrease your time on task. And so if you can spend less time doing stuff like that and more time actually being able to teach the lessons to the students, this should improve their achievement rates as well. Homework. Homework can be good. Homework can be bad. Make sure that the homework you give is high quality, not something that is just going to be to fill the time, because their time once they get home normally can be pretty filled all on its own. So make sure it's high quality and don't give them so much homework that it's going to take them 3 or 4 hours to complete. Keep it simple. So this is my works cited page, and this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.